Good morning, Dexter Lake Church. It's so good to be with you this morning, on this Monday morning. I wanted to share with you this morning in Genesis. It's chapter 15, verse 19. It says, "But Joseph said to them, 'Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So then don't be afraid. I will provide for you and your children.' And he reassured them and spoke kindly to them." This is toward the end of Genesis, where Joseph has been reunited with his family after years of slavery and then servitude, to the Pharaoh, all because of his brother's betrayal. And when they were reunited after their father died, they were afraid that Joseph was going to take revenge on them, that he was going to kill them or do any number of other things to them. And Joseph, instead of taking revenge, instead of holding that grudge, Joseph had already forgiven them. And he said, "Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is being done, the saving of many lives." It's because of what happened that Joseph was able to save many lives in Egypt when the famine hit. It was because of what happened that he was able to save his family as well. So Joseph looked at what happened, even though it was bad, even though it was difficult, even though it broke his heart. Joseph looked at what happened as something good that God could come out of it, something that God could do even in the midst of all the bad that had happened. I look at and remember Pastor's message from yesterday, and he said the Holy Spirit was telling us to stop everything and to forgive and to heal relationships, because forgiveness is super important. It's what's going to help us to move forward, because when there's unforgiveness in the way and grudges in the way, it'll be hard for the church to move forward. So this whole story just connected it with me and made me think even more about it, about how much mercy I've received from God in my lifetime, ever since becoming a Christian. There was much to forgive, and I'm sure every time I betrayed him and asked for forgiveness, he was ready to show mercy. He was ready to forgive me. So I implore you today, I encourage you today to extend forgiveness to those that have wronged you, those who have hurt you, because there's such freedom in that forgiveness. I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. We'll see you Wednesday or next Sunday, but you have a great day.